Welcome to a special stream. Doing a little stream over my lunch break. It won't be the longest stream. I'll make it an hour because that's what Twitch likes. Yeah, we are playing Where in America's Past is Carmen Sandiego. I hear some schools have been shutting down and whatnot. I know everyone misses the learning, so I aim to deliver. It's welcome. I streamed this before, like very early in my streaming. So we do have a file. We're playing off DOSBox, but this was a game I had as a child. Maybe a little later. Oh, got it. No, don't mind her. My mother gave it to me because I was taking American history in school. I had this learn about America and its past. It's a pretty fun game. Basically, if you don't know Carmen Sandiego games, Carmen Sandiego is a master thief. She goes around the world stealing things. Generally, sometimes she goes into space and steals things. She just steals things. She has a group called Vile. They're her henchmen. They steal things too. And yeah, she has multiple educational games where you either learn geography or space or blah blah blah. In this one, we are learning about American history, because her henchmen are going to the past and stealing artifacts from America's history. History being year 2000 and before. I think this game was made in mid-90s, I would say. Oh, I'm going to have a little sneeze for a second. Okay, I'm all done sneezing. I need to click out. Okay, we're good. I just need to make sure that everything was still there. Which stuff. Anyways, yeah, people going back in time and stealing things. Fortunately, we're from Acme, something like that. We're crime patrol agents, and we are going through past to find the people who are stealing things. But we're actually police, so we actually have to, I guess, find evidence and have a proper warrant to arrest the person we suspect. The whole thing. But we'll start it off. You are Acrylicbased from the chief. We have just intercepted a time patrol crime alert. I also play on DOSBox, so it's a little weird. A time sweep has revealed that Ben Franklin's key kite and key have been stolen from Pennsylvania in 1752. Yes. An unidentified man was seen leaving the scene of the crime. Federal Time Travel Commission has authorized 49 hours of use of Acme Chrono Skimmer for apprehending this criminal. So you have 49 hours to do this. Great. The agency is counting on you to complete this mission. Alright. Prepare your Chrono Skimmer for a jump to the east before 1801. Oh, yeah. Before 1801. The American colonies gained independence from the British in 1783 with the signing of a formal peace treaty ending the war. It wasn't until 1789 that the new nation's first president, George Washington, was sworn into office in New York City. I don't need to read it again. So we have different buttons. We can search, which will search around this time period and geographic area. I'll show you the buttons. So we have a map. This is how we basically travel around. We choose an area of the country and a time period of the country. We're not going to launch right now. I don't want to do that. This is where we put our warrant in. We can save our game if we want to. Normal stuff. So we have to ask around, see if people have seen anything. He was planning on making a killing in the recent Florida land boom. So we know they're going to be in Florida. We also know that the person is a male. Okay. Oh, and we got a little extra. He said his favorite athlete won 4 gold medals in the Berlin Olympics. So we can also see what their favorite athlete might be. It's not Babe Ruth. Jesse. Oh, it's Jesse Owens. I'm thinking. We have 2 suspects to go from. Also, the game came with a huge booklet of, I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere. Hopefully I won't need it. A huge booklet of historical facts and whatnot. And trading cards of all the vile henchmen. So you can kind of look it up and re-guess. But the booklet's important because occasionally there's a security question, and it's just like a random word in a sentence. But you kind of need it. Hopefully I won't need it because I'm already in a file. So we know they're in Florida during the land boom. I need it. You want it to be the first to learn a new dance called the Charleston. Okay. I think that's 1900. Do one more. He went to Birmingham to join friends celebrating the end of World War I. So it's 1918. Okay. 1918, Florida-ish. We're in the South. 1900 to 1925. Logistically, this doesn't really make sense, but we'll just go with it. Oh, yep, there's the Charleston. Or it's jazz. Jazz music that swept the nation in the 1920s was developed in the South by black musicians and adopted by the whites. Of course. The dance was called the Charleston, originating in South Carolina during this period. Good to know. Oh, yeah, if you went to the right place in time, you kind of get attacked by henchmen. You know you're on the right track. A vile henchman. He mentioned that he wanted to bring the news of the American Revolution to its settlers in Texas. Okay, so now we know where we are. Pre-1800s and in Texas. Okay. He has gravel-colored hair. That makes him gray hair? Alright, we got born for a Stanley Cup. And we are going to... We're going to Texas. Pre-revolution. The first Europeans to explore the southwest region were 16th century Spanish conquistadors. They explored the region north of Mexico in search of vast riches of gold and silver. No. Vile agent. A muddy vile agent. He said he was going to tell the folks of the Southwest about James Buchanan's election. We're in the Southwest. James Buchanan. I have to think about that. His eyes are the color of marble. I would say that's great. I mean, we already have enough evidence, but marble or gray as well. It's still Stanley Cup. I think James Buchanan was a pre-Civil War person. He overheard talk about casting his vote in Texas for the first presidential candidate, Ulysses S. Grant, which is after Civil War. We're still in Texas, though. Texas. Okay, that makes sense. 1850 to 1875. We can do this. During this period, great cattle drives originating in Texas and ending at the railroad lines in Kansas, Wyoming, and Nebraska took place. Cowboys herded the semi-wild longhorn cattle while riding horses descended from Spanish stock. Horses are descended from Spanish stock. Come on. He wanted to be there when Ohio became a state. I don't know when Ohio became a state. I know where Ohio is, though. You just missed him, Ian. We understood he's gone to shovel snow with Mr. Lewis and Mr. Clark. Okay, that's pretty early. It's about 1800. We can do this. Ohio's around here. Yeah, I would say it's after 1800s, after the country. Oh, you don't actually need more evidence. The Shoshone woman named Satchaway acted as a guide for Lewis and Clark 1804 to 1806 expedition through this region. Helped convince, we'll say natives, that the intentions of the expedition were peaceful. Oh, we're at the right place. This is where the agent is. We just need to click on the right button to actually apprehend them, which is really annoying if you're low on time, because it seems to be kind of random. Whoa, those sounds shouldn't play tough. Oh, there we go. I think this is it. Yeah, we're gonna make the arrest. This is our dog. Cute dog. There's no woof. Yeah. Okay, it's wrapped up. Good job. Ben Franklin's kite and key were returned to Pennsylvania in 1752. You just need to solve 2 more cases before your next promotion. Are you ready for your next case? I am, but I'm gonna do a little BRB for a second. Hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. And I even found my little Carmen Sandiego book. We're ready just in case. I'm thinking when I get to promotional area, they'll give me a security question. Turning to Acme headquarters. To Acrylicbased from the chief. We have just intercepted a time patrol crime alert. Time sweep has revealed that Fort Clatsop has been stolen from Oregon in 1806. An unidentified man was seen leaving the scene of the crime. Alright. We got 54 hours this time. Hey, Ragnarok. How are you? Welcome, welcome. The agency is counting on you to complete this mission. Prepare your Cronus Gamer. Oh. Is DOSBox isn't used to running this fast. Fort Ross on the northern Californian coast was established in 1812 by Russian fur traders, looking for a place to trap animals and farm. The settlement eventually had a population over 400 people. Good for them. Yeah. Russians in California. Oh. We already know that our suspect is male. That's all we know. The last case went pretty easy, but they don't always go that easy, and they don't always give you a lot of evidence about who you're arresting. Sometimes you have to make a judgment call. He mentioned something about the Nevada desert and the atomic explosion test. So we're in the 1940s and 50s in the West. His hair the color of coal. So we know his hair is black. Beep boop beep boop beep boop. Will you do the beeping for me? So we got 2 suspects. I need a better. Need to know better if it's 1940s or 1950s. Oh, come on. There we go. Sources tell us he's going to compete in the Sasquatch Valley Winter Games. Doesn't really help me that much. I don't even know where Sasquatch Valley is. I'm thinking it's later then. Just because the 40s, I don't think there were a lot of Olympics because of the wars. Oh my god. You crashing game? Come on. Oh, my game music is not doing so good. Okay. Hopefully, once we launch, it'll start over again. Like I said, DOSBox has issues. Yeah, and try not to look up stuff though. I want to try to figure it out. The West has great natural beauty as well as many valuable resources. Preserving the environment while utilizing natural resources such as newly discovered Alaskan oil became an important issue. I feel they didn't really get into too much for that one. Oh, we're in the right place. We got a vile henchman. Vile henchman, you must be on the right track. He was heading to Oregon. Okay. To check the disputed boundary lines. We know where Oregon is. Said he was going to exhibit a famous magazine cover painting. That would be Norman Rockwell. Artist. We'll just go through just in case. Okay, I'm gonna go with Rockwell. Shlomo replay. Okay. I know who it is. Oh, that helps me. Spies tell us he's hired as a Western tour guide by Alexis de... I don't know how to say that. Acrylicbased in 1844. We're in Oregon. Oregon's like here. $1844. That should be good. DOS game is not happy. Ooh, gold expansion. The U.S. used the idea of manifest destiny to justify westward expansion during this period. Advocates of this notion maintain that they are interested primarily in extending liberty to remote areas rather than economic gains. So it's pretty light history. Gives you the broad strokes. He said he's planning to vote for Jimmy Carter at the Georgia polls. Famous animal. used to roam America, Great Plains, in great herds. That would be a bison or a buffalo. We're going to just put that in just to make sure I was right. Opossums, armadillos. Yeah. The great crocodile herds of the American West. Okay, it's always good when your warrant sticks. So we're doing Jimmy Carter in Georgia. Do one more. We know he'll probably get stranded in North Carolina due to Hurricane Gloria. Jimmy Carter was 81-ish or so? Okay. We're in Georgia. Oh, I was worried. I wasn't sure the exact, like, first term or second term elections. That saves me the trouble. We're in the future. During this period, space shuttle flights launched from Cape Kennedy, Florida, become almost routine. We're not done yet. Vile agent. Look at his hair, it's so nice. Oh no, there it goes. Now he's Mr. Clean. Said he was gonna celebrate Alabama's admission into the Union. That's fun. So we're in the South. Was Alabama one of the founding states? Or part of Louisiana expansion? Spies tell us that he's planning to fight the great battle with pirate Jean Lafayette. I have no idea. I'm thinking Alabama was part of the purchase? Or later? Oh, there we go. He's awfully brave going to 1810 to help the settlers rebel against the Spanish government. Okay, we're in Alabama. And we're 1810-ish. There we go. Remember, I'm also Canadian, so have as much American history teachings an American person would. The economy of the South during this period was agricultural. Labor was supplied by slaves originally brought in by force from Africa. Yep. Though federal law prohibited the importation of slaves from 1808 on, they continued to be smuggled in. Oh. We're in the right place. Vile agents everywhere. The henchmen. Again, if you're down to like 3 hours, having to randomly choose one of these, it's a bit of a pain if you lose. Yay! Throw away the key. Hey, we saved the fort. Let's just don't think about the logistics of it. We only need to solve one more case. before my promotion. Yeah, I'm ready. I can do it. Earlier, we're probably gonna only stream for about an hour. I have to get back to work eventually. And if I stream late, I have to work late. You're Acrylicbased, I'm the chief. We have just intercepted Time Patrol crime alert. Pine Sweep has revealed that Orville and Wilbur Wright's altimeter has been stolen from Northern Carolina in 1903. An identified man was seen leaving the scene of the crime. 50 hours. That's pretty good. Oh. Agents counting on you. Yep. And send me to the scene of the crime. We're back at the Charleston. We learned about this before. Roaring 20s-ish. 25-year gap in, like, fifth of the country. Anyways, we know it is male. Let's have a look around. Plans to attend the presidential inauguration of Sam Houston in the Republic of Texas. So 1820s to 1830s. And we're in Texas. Sources say he's planning to travel the Southwest, recruiting members to the newly formed American Vegetarian Society? Okay. I don't know when that would be. I do need more it's not giving me any evidence that happens. He couldn't stop talking about the admission of Texas to the Union. So yeah, that's like 1830s. Oh yeah, my cats are all watered. The Southwest, originally owned by Mexico, became part of the U.S. during this period. Texas became a republic in 1836 and a state in 1845. The rest of the area was ceded to the U.S. by Mexico in 1848. A small section was acquired as a result of the Gadsden Purchase of 1853. Okay. Take that, vile agent. Again, like, no evidence. Like, he accepted a dinner invitation in 1562 at the French colony of Paris Island. I don't know where that is. I mean, I know when 1562 is. That's very far back compared to everything else. Paris Island. That's funny. I mean, it's named Paris and, Paris, France, but it's spelled differently. We've dug up information he's meeting Soto in the southern region. Okay. So in the south. He has set his sights on visiting 1750 and the Bayou Mansion of Arlang. Again, no evidence, but we're in the south. We're in the past. After the Revolutionary War, George Washington wanted to retire to his plantation in Virginia. When it became clear that only under his leadership would the new nation succeed, he accepted election to the presidency. Oh. And no evidence. He sharpened his pencils and headed to 1832 to write an eyewitness account to the Black Hawk War. Okay, it's 1832. Our snitch tells us he plans to celebrate the admission of Wisconsin into the Union. Okay, we're in Wisconsin, 1832. Good to know. Said his favorite artist was a photographer. I think that's Ansel Adams. I think that's the only photographer on the list. Let's add that. Rockwell. George O'Keefe. We got two people. Over here? Is it here? Looks like where Wisconsin is, I think. And it was 1852. Right? Railroad changed the Great Plains from frontier to a region of farms and settlements. The process began in the 1860s. Soon, the buffalo nomadic natives that had once roamed the region were only a memory. Oh, fortunate. Oh crap. I went to the wrong era. Crap. Where was I before? I was here. Iowa's mission into the Union. Okay, we'll have to think about that. I think that's pretty. Isn't this where I was? Oh no, I was here instead of here. Well, that's different. During the period, many Midwesters packed their gear into covered wagons and headed west, search for new opportunities. Their aim was Oregon and California, settling in the vast plains in between would come later. Okay, this is better. I'm just off by 25 years. He planned to drum up support in the South for Harriet Truman's Fair Deal. So that's late 40s, early 50s. Apparently, he's hired to remove. Kenmore was here from Army Post in Georgia. Sources says he's delivering an article on Sinclair Lewis's Lewis Nobel Prize in Literature to Louisiana newspapers. Okay. I'm thinking 40s. North to south. I don't remember when Truman stopped being president. During this war, the U.S. mobilized for World War II. In the South, many people, black and white, moved from rural areas to the city in order to work in war-related industries. Okay, we're good. Oh crap. We don't have a... Don't pay attention to those dangerous distractions. Carmen's gang is trying to shake you off the trail. So we have to guess. We can be Skip or Leaf. What I want. Oh, there's a travelogue. Okay. Skip is here. You do Skip. I mean, first, or there's Leaf. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Blonde hair, green eyes. We'll do Skip just because he's the first one. Or maybe we should do the other guy because he's further down. We'll do Skip. Well, we'll stick with it. We're wrong. We're wrong. All right, Skip. Go down. We have 10 hours left. Fingers crossed. Aw. Boo. Having the wrong warrant does absolutely no good. Please be more careful in the next time. You ready for another case? Yes. I guess I could have saved, but try not to save scum too much. Yeah, we have time for one more case. Unfortunately, I have to go work more. Do Acrylicbased. We have intercepted time patrol crime. Time Sweep has revealed that Transcontinental Railroad's Golden Spike has been stolen from Utah in 1869. An identified woman is seen leaving the scene of the crime. Okay, we got 52 hours. Alright, we can do this. This time will be different. I want that promotion. First things first. Have female suspect. And get to read what it says. She dashed off to help settlers build the Massachusetts Bay Colony. So it's pre-revolution in Massachusetts. I want more evidence of it, or yeah, evidence if I can. Okay. Nope. No, she plans to bring cookies to the Boston Tea Party. Crazy. We're up here. Here we go. The Revolutionary War won by the American colonies independence from Great Britain. Sorry, won the American colonies independence from Great Britain. Massachusetts was the center of the early revolutionary activities, including the Boston Tea Party and the Battle of Lexington. Oh, just got a gun. Come on. Yep. He's accepted an invitation. Oh, we already did this before. So we're in the South, 1854, 1562. Okay. We're in the South, pre-revolution. She has the hair color of a fire engine. She has red hair. Clairvoyant or mum's the word. Mum's the word. Clever. Yeah, we read about this before. George Washington wanted to hang out at home after the war, but they're like, no, you need to be president. No, that was different. George Washington played a major role in deciding where a new capital city should be built. The site finally chosen was humid and swampy, but just short distance from Mount Vernon, Washington's Virginia plantation. Oh, we learned the truth. He planned to welcome Saskatchewan and her explorer friends to the west coast. Okay. So the West, early 1800s. Our informant knows she's been buying up Russian maps of Pacific coastline. We heard she's planned on teaching Lewis and Clark how to surf. Okay, I was hoping for some evidence. Over here. Oh yeah, this is the... During this period, Spanish Californians worried that Russians were moving into their territory. I didn't realize that there were different, historical facts for the same period. The Russian-built Fort Ross, north of San Francisco, became trading partners with Spanish Californians rather than enemies. That's nice. I'm gonna have to Wikipedia that later. See what happened to them. She said she was going to be the Southern coordinator for President Franklin Roosevelt's first re-election campaign. Okay. 1930s. In the South. There we go. The word on the street is that she's planning on opening a jive music club in Miami. Her favorite athlete won America's only gold medal in Grenoble, France Winter Olympics. I don't know who that is. Oh, Nanners is hosting. Hey, Nanners. Not Babe Ruth. It's not Jesse Owens. I don't know. Muhammad Ali? No. I think it's Billie Jean King. Is it? I don't know. Hey Nanners, how are you? Actually, we can try to narrow it down. Let's see. What do we have right now? We have Claire and Mums. So we can see which athletes they like. Claire. She doesn't really talk about her athlete. And where's Mums? Sultan is SWAT, which is Bathe Roof. So she's not the person. Bathe Roof was not an Olympic athlete. Yeah, it's true. Carmen's never in San Diego. So we kind of just have to. We can just choose an athlete that will work. Oh, so that wasn't the right person. Oh, there we go. Clairvoyant. That's cool. So Peggy Fleming won the only American Olympic medal of whatever Olympics I was looking at. Now I forget what my questioning was. Oh, it was Roosevelt in the South. Here. Hey, Looney Boy. How are you? Sorry, I didn't say hi to you. And Nanners. Welcome, welcome. We're playing a little Where in America's Past is Carmen Sandiego. Carmen Sandiego and her hench people are stealing things from the past. It's up to us to do something about that. During the World War II, Americans of all ages in the South and elsewhere were recruited for the war effort. Men served in the armed forces, women worked in the factories, children collected rubber and scrap metals to be recycled into armaments. Good. Oh. We're at the right place. Fortunately, this is going to be my last case, because I have to get back to work, but excited to see y'all. I'm probably going to do a lunch stream tomorrow, too. And then I'll probably be working from my office. I just wanted to test my home setup, see if I could work from home. Oh no. Scary. Let's see if we got the right warrant. We got our crime-fighting puppy. Good job. The Transcontinental Railroad's Golden Spike was returned to Utah in 1869. I can read numbers. You've earned yourself a promotion. Before you can be promoted, you have one clue to unravel. Use your copy of What's Happening When to complete the following. So this is the security thing that this game came with. Unfortunately, I had this game growing up, and so I actually have the original booklet. It's like a 1,000-page little booklet to go through, and it's not a word you can predict. Like, it's just a random word. But the booklet is divided into years. March 18th, 1970. So we're in 1970. It'd be really fun if they just told me what page. Exciting me looking through Word books. March 18th. Looking it up right. 1970s, section 3. Oh, I was looking in section 1 because I'm silly. This book does not really make sense. $1972. Just so much devoted to Richard Nixon where I am. Oh, I found it. On March 18th, 1970, the first major postal worker strike. Postal. Sure, it's right. Well done. You are now a junior bird dogger. Yay. I am not actually ready for another case. You want to exit, or sure you want to exit DOS? Not yet. I want to do my outro first. Yeah. This is it for me today. I have to go back to work, which kind of sucks. But I want to thank everybody, all the lurkers, love the lurkers, all the chatters, and the VOD watchers from the future. I hope the future's bright.